Hello and welcome back to CWT weapons with the MP5K.
The MP5 is a submachine gun developed by the German company Heckler Koch. It was the first submachine gun developed in Germany after the Second World War and is mainly used by police and special force units in more than 50 states, amongst other things for fighting terrorism.
Together with the Uzi, it's one of the most widely used submachine guns in the world. The MP5K is slightly shorter and better suited for concealed carrying. The K stands for short, in German kurz.
The MP5K is in the game since the beginning. With just 13,000 SP, it's the cheapest weapon in the SP shop. Its performance is, despite the low price, really great. Overall, you can say it's the prototype for all submachine guns without any significant strengths, since all values are pretty average.
The damage is the same as that of the MP7A1 and the rate of fire is normal for an SMG. Same goes for the accuracy. The recoil, however, is the lowest of all SMGs. We think this weapon is really nice to play, and even without head aim, killing enemies is pretty easy.
On longer distances, this gun doesn't work that well anymore, partly due to its weird sight, but more about that later. By the way, one-hit kills are impossible, even when shooting at the head.
It looks quite small and handy, which is of course intended. This means the game version is pretty close to the original. Something we don't really like, however, is the sight, which slightly covers the head of the enemy while aiming, which makes the aiming more difficult.
The reload animation is not very special. It is fairly simple but doesn't look tardy.
By the way, quite some time ago, the so-called MP5K Skull with the red dot sight and the silencer was available by redeeming a code, however only temporary. This leads to the Skull having more or less disappeared from the game.
Unfortunately, Gameforge didn't provide us with this weapon. If this changes, we will link to some gameplay with this gun in this video's description. Minor fun fact: since this version features a silencer, the correct name should have been MP5SD Skull, since it's not a short version anymore. SD stands for silenced, German schallgedämpft. It's weird for Gameforge to make this kind of error, since they usually have such a big attention to detail. However, we don't think it is impossible that this gun will return to the game again.
Summary: the MP5 is designed for short distances and mostly uses on longer distances. On the other hand, it's not as overpriced as some other guns. Therefore, we definitely recommend buying it. You won't regret it. And between ourselves, it's actually really fun playing this gun.
And like every week, we are now talking about the winners of this episode. The lucky ones are Ed Himmel, Mika Haubrich and Funny Games. Congratulations! You can find your code in your YouTube inbox if you've activated your channel. If you didn't, just join us on skill-ts.de.
Congratulations to Hushcakes for sending us his gameplay. You'll find your code in your email inbox. Send us again your comments and opinions on the next weapon and win a code. Remember, the more detailed your comment is, the higher your chance of winning. In addition to this, you can of course send us a gameplay at frags@showtime-foxlevel.de. If you feature your gameplay in our next episode, you also win a code. All details can be found in the description. And next week on CWT Weapons, the weapon reviews.
High accuracy but also quite heavy, the PSG-1.
Next Tuesday at 20:15 on Showtime Gaming.